Hello everyone, this is Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado for Traffic Multiplex. And in this video we're going to talk about a new offer that came out today as I'm reviewing, as I do every morning, emails and whatnot. And this one is interesting one, made me laugh, chuckle, so you're in for a good one today. But anyway, let's take a look at that. This is supposed to be, it's a deal count, I think it's called, or deal count dot co. And it's about creating urgency. Um, creating urgency for the traffic. So the issue is, quite some time ago, it was analyzed and determined that that if we create more urgency when a visitor is on the site, and we limit the time, the availability is for a limited time. There's limited seating. This is an age-old uh, urgency type of scarcity technique, which is used often all over the place, and it supposedly makes people, and as the advertising says, the landing page, the video, it forces people to move on the offer. Okay, so let's look at the site. I'm going to talk about that little detail as we go through the site, but let's look at this. Come with me now, and let's take a look at where is that now? Oh, let's see. Forgive me. Let me just do that again. We had a crash on the previous ending of the previous video, so the settings there were changed. Okay, so let me just save that now. Alright, so let's take a look at this website here. And this starts here at, here's the secret key to boosting your sales with the same traffic without any additional effort. Now this is, again, for people who already know how to bring traffic to a site. Now that's a problem, because you have to make sure that the traffic you're bringing is targeted traffic, but most people don't do that. You're not targeting your traffic correctly, so a lot of your traffic is really not targeted. So that's your first issue right there. The quality of your traffic really determines the stability of your business model. So you have to pay attention to that. Just don't keep going trying to force conversions, because you're trying to reason, well, I get hundreds of visitors every day to this website or to this landing page, so I guess my problem is that I have to force the conversion. So this type of offer would really entice somebody who thinks like you do into thinking, well, all I have to do is force, because I made a sell or two, so I can force the others to buy. I can squeeze out, another 4 sales or 5. Let's see how much more I can squeeze out. And what happens with that is that you're focusing on the wrong end. On the wrong end. Okay? Because what you're doing is you may be working with inferior traffic to begin with. Okay? So when you should be doing testing. When you're doing landing pages, you're doing sales campaigns, you should be doing testing, and really your testing should begin at the beginning, so you can test, you should be testing traffic, and the quality of traffic is really determined by sales. So I don't know why you're going, or why you would even think of doing this conversion tool, doing any type of conversion tactics before optimizing your traffic for sales. Traffic for sales by itself, not with any tricks or gadgetry on the sales page, or through the funnel going forward from here. So you have to be careful, because a lot of you are optimizing the tricks. Because all these apps and programs come out, plugins come out that give you so nice tricks to use, but you're never learning really how to optimize targeted traffic. And that will cripple you. What that results in is that as you grow in your experience online, you'll always struggle with traffic. You'll always struggle with making money. Making money will be a very difficult thing for you, because instead of focusing on the traffic, you focused on trying to fool them, or make them urgent buyers, trying to use different tricks in order to convince them to get into this program, to sign on and whatnot. So that has to, it would avail you if you think for a moment and start looking at optimizing your targeted traffic skills. And you can only do that by not using these so-called conversion tools, and just focus on traffic and the offer. Traffic and the offer. And that traffic you have to optimize and make more and more targeted, because the bottom line is this, folks. If the person that you attract to an offer has a problem that needs to be solved, they want it to be solved, and your product or service or the features, whatever it is you're focusing on, is what they want, they will buy. You don't need urgency. You don't need, there's only 2 left. You don't need any fancy countdowns or anything like that. You have a buyer on the page, and your page has what they want. That is the simplicity of this issue. There's nothing more to it. So if you're feeling that you need to trick people into buying, then you have failed. You have failed at targeted traffic. That's where you're lacking, and it's stupid for you to keep trying to fool people. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. It's stupid for you to keep trying to fool people and make it scarce, because you're damaging the industry. You're really messing this thing up. These are the people that you scared and made urgent. Oh, you got to get this before the timer runs out. You got to get this before we run out. You see, you guys are bringing a stench in people's minds about buying stuff online, because after they do it, most of them feel cheated, especially with the crud you guys pass off as products. Okay? Because you guys are trying to sell manure, feces, with a timer. It's scarcity. There's only 2 poops left. You get this now. You're the last one. Get this poop, man. It's smelly right now. You got to get it. It's nice and hot and steamy. The time is running out. There's only 2 left. Then after the people go and get it, they have poop on their hand. They say, "What is this? What is this crud here? What is this garbage?" You see? And then they start talking. They'll never buy again, and the tricks wear off. When they come to a site, they see the clock, you already lost the sale. Forget it. You already lost the conversion power, because they've been there already and they got stuck last time. You see, with a garbage piece of product. All right. So this is what's going on. Again, when people want to buy something, they want to buy something. Go to Amazon. You go to Amazon. This guy here in the video, go and watch the video, because he tells you, oh, these are the same things, strategies he calls them. Strategies used by guys like Amazon. You see, Amazon. Look, they say there's only 2 left. But you know why they say there's only 2 left? Because there's only 2 left. That's why. Otherwise, they would be lying. And that would be false advertising. And that's against the law. So what are you going to do? Say there's only 2 memberships left in your program? Lying? That's what you're supposed to do in order to make a sale? You have to lie? This is I'm not trying to. I preach on Sunday. I'm not trying to preach you now that you have to do your business in a Christian-like manner or in a ethical manner. But there's no. Why do you need to do that if you have a quality product? It's just trying to wrap myself around that. When Amazon said there's only 2 left, there's only 2 left because the person selling it said there's only 100. He only has 100 pieces, and they sold 98 already. That's why you see that. It's not a fake number. It's a real number. Now, it's true that after the last 2 are gone, that the poster may get another shipment in. It's just possible. And he posted again, 100 pieces are available. He'll sell it again. But again, Amazon is not putting it on to create this urgency, but the effect is there. That's the truth. And yes, if it goes down and there's only 2 left, well, then the effect of it is there. That's fine. But I've had stuff on, where was that, on Amazon or eBay? One of those 2. I was only going to sell 10 of them. It's still there. The 10 is still there. Okay, so even with 10, it doesn't matter the urgency. Simply, these things are, oh my goodness, it's just silly. Again, the main point that you need to focus on is the quality of the traffic. Because the more buyers you get to your quality product that they want, the more sales you make. That's it. No tricks, no lying, no counting, no anything. Okay, that's the bottom line. Now, this thing is trying to say that it is the same like Groupon. They use the coupons. There's only a limited time. They even show like a restaurant. I said, and with that example, I started laughing. I said, oh, what? There's a restaurant saying there's only 2 plates of spaghetti left? Order now, come in now, come and run through traffic now. Is that the reason I got these guys crossing the red light there? Trying to beat the red lights in traffic? Almost running over a pedestrian to get the last 2 bowls of spaghetti at the Italian restaurant? Come on. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, again, you get the deal discount now with a special launch discount, only $27. It's only $27. And everybody and their uncle's asking for $27. You have to be a multi-millionaire to do anything in internet marketing, folks. Because everybody wants 27, everybody wants 45, everybody wants 97. And let's not talk about the guys with the $14.97 product. And I'm talking about $1,497, not the $14. Okay. So here you go, all these, this will give incentives to customers. Let's look at some of these comments. I think is worthwhile, so you can get the gist of it. This guy's one of the few legit marketers, and I do know this fellow. If this is a Martin product, I know him. And that is absolutely right. That is absolutely right, and I'll tell you that he's produced great products in his career. His apps and products are always useful for any marketer. Absolutely. See, now that I know now who made this, now it's even more of what I'm saying is the fact. He's not he like I said, he's not trying to fool you, but he's trying to show you that urgency sells. So people that when they see there's only one left, of course, and you want it, and you're going to buy it. But basically, what's happening is this. Let me explain why this happens. Because there's a great many people who want this or want the product that you're selling, but they have, let's just use the $27. They have like $30 left before next week, the next paycheck. So they're trying to think about if they're going to take the wife out for pizza tonight, or they have something maybe tomorrow. They want to do something. They'll need $15 or whatever. But now this product is here. What's happening is that you're forcing people to take the money that they would have otherwise held on to for XYZ reasons, and you're forcing them to act now and buy this, because there's a lot of people who won't move to buy something because of that, because they have their last few dollars. Because if someone has the money, they have money, they won't bother, they won't mind paying the $27, period. I mean, if you got quality traffic coming into this offer and they have money, they're going to buy this. This is not the people that this app is dealing with, or your countdowns and your whatnot. That's not the type of traffic that this will impact. This will impact when you're squeezing the juice out is that optional traffic, the traffic that needs this or wants it, but it's still optional for them because there's other things or thoughts in their mind of what they need the money for. In other words, the money is in question. And so what you're trying to do and what they're trying to do is to make your offer so scarce that if you're going to have to spend more money next week to get this, because it'll be there next week, but it'll be more money, I might as well just put off my pizza tonight, or put off even some appointments. Some of them may have a medical appointment. They have to pay a copay, pay $30. And since this is scarce, they'll figure, let me just cancel that appointment tomorrow. Let me do this. I'm not trying to put in a moral thing in there. I'm just telling you what this type of thing forces that type of buyer or a potential buyer to do. It's traffic that's coming in. So that's what it's trying to do with that type of traffic. The next one says, I really use deal count in a very similar way as shown in Lemon for the restaurant, as a U-Zine and gift Zine, logo Zine, and soon to be a mock Zine user. I'm sure this guy's just promoting these brands, right? I'm building my suite for integration. Any integration and automation is absolutely key for my success. And basically, this guy made a comment, really promoting his own whatever he's doing there. Let's see, reduce my monthly cost. Yeah, you hear it right, because to have every features provided by DealCount, you need to subscribe. Yeah, if you need those features, you need to subscribe to every single service provider. The worse you need to pay them monthly sucks. So what DealCount does then is it brings in a number of these urgent scarcity tools that you would normally, like I'm always complaining about, everybody wants 27 for this and 27 for that. This one combines all of the tools, the benefits of all these tools into one purchase here, which is a lot of what Martin does, by the way. That's his style. He he makes his apps do what their other five premium apps do out there. He brings it into one app, and he brings in value. So that I can attest to that. That's what he does. So again, um, let's go continue. I can use this for scarcity campaigns on my own products as well as bonuses. Would be awesome to add one more incentive feature to my promos. This will be great to give incentives to customers with creative scarcity campaigns. Yes, I could add this to many campaigns I'm running now. A great tool to boost sales for products. And I'd love to be able to add this to my arsenal. This would work, I guess, well with all the Zine apps and I'm going to venture. I don't know too much of what Kremlish has been doing, Martin, but I would venture to say, since two people mentioned Zine, that would be something that Martin has also done. Okay. All right. So let's read what he says about deal count. Deal count came from necessity. We needed an app to easily and automatically update when our offers were about to sell out, as we sell lots of 100 only type deals, like I was mentioning before. We also needed to limit custom bonuses for affiliate offers sometimes. Okay. After lots of searching, so you see, his premise is honest one. It's an honest one. It's the way it's supposed to be done. But a lot of folks looking at this, right, they're looking at it for the wrong reason. Martin here is telling you the honest way that this should be used. That's the way he created it for this purpose. But you guys take it for the wrong reasons, and when you still fall flat on your face, not because of this product or the lack of its robustness and effectiveness, but because you are doing the wrong thing. After lots of searching, we found no such app existed, so we decided to create our own, and Deal Count was born. In fact, it worked so well for us, I decided to give it the full, get this ready for customers' treatment, and turn it into a full-on cloud-based scarcity app. And this story basically follows what I do myself. I solve my own problems, and those solutions often become products that I offer out there. So that's the way to do it, folks. You want your own product, solve your own problems, and there's other people who have the same problem as you are having. Turn into a full on cloud based, so it's a cloud based scarcity app that my customers can benefit from too. Deal count does everything from full on exit intent pops ups. There's a spelling error over there, but anyway, everything from full on exit intent pop ups with live scarcity right through to small subtle proof style notifications. If you market anything online or to offline clients, this app has something for you. Okay, so this is Deal Count. Simple. Every business owner is very adaptable to whatever business model I would suspect. Here's some more comments. It has exit pop-ups, audio notifications. Okay. The countdown sounds very handy. The app is intriguing. I'll probably find things I didn't know I needed. Right. Incredible opportunity here. Pretty excited for the possibility. So here's a more in-depth look at all the amazing features and benefits of Deal Count software. First thing, Deal Count is loaded with beautiful templates. Now look at these templates. And you have to admit that these are very nice. They're, listen, it's a template. You just click on it and you have it. I think it's absolutely worth it to have something that's, automatic like that. You get all of these, plus we're adding more all the time. So they're going to be adding continually. So it updates sales and scarcity in real time. Okay, so these are real time So one thing that irritates me, very good, and I'm glad, is when a vendor puts fake scarcity on a page for a product they are selling. You're absolutely right. So this again is for doing it the right way and not the wrong way. So again, this becomes now as we read through it, this becomes more of another tool, and a very powerful one, to engage your customers with information, because you have to look at it as just really informative in how many pieces you have left, especially at a certain price, right? So if you want to do it that way, that at this price there's only 10 left, and after that the price will go up, because to be honest, you'll still have more to sell, but it won't be at this price. So something like that, works. That works, and it's honest, and that's the way you really should be using something like this. You have a lot of backgrounds, and I'm sure that this is one of the backgrounds you see behind this site should be used. And it dynamically updates your visitors. So while you're watching a video, while you're watching this or reading the sales pitch, actually it can show that someone else brought it, and so now instead of there being 10, now there's only 9 left. Yes, very good. Hurry, now there's only 19 left, it says here. That's powerful. That's very good, especially when it's launch date, right? When you have a launch, that is very effective for the reasons that we discussed before. Sound notifications, and this isn't a delay, so the notifications are in real time as it happens. So as things are being sold, you can have it speak it instead of just reading it there, just having it read. Fantastic. And it gives you specific audio messages. It gives your traffic, your visitors specific messages, and multilingual. Let's see. This is audio multilingual. My, isn't that great with the Google Translator and whatever apps are out there now? The things that can be done are fantastic. So you have 46 animated overlays. What happens when it comes to 0? And you'll be able to choose what happens. You can hide the timer, redirect the user, or show a custom message. This is powerful. Absolutely. Payment platform. Integration. Exit intent pop-up campaign. Fantastic. Alright, so they show the demo. You can go there and see that. It's only $27 here. It is, you have 49 minutes and 40 seconds to get onto this. Go hurry up. Sign up now and get a fully loaded Deal Count account, and with special launch upgrades of unlimited campaigns and unlimited visitors for your account. So this is completely hosted on the clouds, people. Hosted in the cloud, which for people who don't have their own website, you want to do affiliate marketing, or you have a product to sell but you don't have anyone to do a website for, this is fantastic. Just you make one page, you just put it up here. Multi-overlay cloud URL, any site embed function, custom takeover embed function. So this has a great potential here. These are examples of what the deal count can do. There's a deal box, there's a promo campaign, there's a full exit screen, 4 units left and countdown timer. There's a subtle red, units available, units left. These are all fantastic little subtle keys in there that give a little scarcity. So people may make the decision not to get the pizza tonight, to get this. So basically, like I was saying before, this is what this thing is going to do. It's going to get people to give up their pizza tonight to get your product. That's basically what's going to happen, and basically what you're looking to do. Okay, now the danger of this is what I was saying before. Here we have Martin did a great product, as he always does. The only danger to all of this is the reality that most of you are still not understanding the importance of targeted traffic, and you still have not optimized your efforts and your business for targeted traffic. So as I gave you the warning before, these type of tools, they're great. You look at them, they're awesome, they're fantastic. You saw the reviews. People see them, they say, this looks exciting, this is wonderful, this adds elements that, frankly, they wouldn't be able to do on their own. And frankly, not if you can find these little elements separately, which you can, it will cost you more than $27. But here, Martin has put it all together for 27 bucks, unlimited also for the launch period, which is right now. So go and grab it if this is something that would benefit your targeted traffic. But you have to make sure that you have targeted traffic. Okay, not so and so targeted traffic, because you should be making sales. You should be making sales, and this is cloud-based. So if these landing pages are cloud-based, because I'm not sure if it's a landing page that's cloud-based or not, that you have to look at. It seems to be that it is, that the whole page is cloud-based, but maybe not. Maybe this is something that is in conjunction with your own landing page, and this stuff just pops in from the cloud, being served from the cloud. I'm not sure of how the mechanism works. But assuming that it is all hosted in the cloud, you still, and even if it's hosted on your website, you still have the issue of driving targeted buying traffic to your page. This is the most essential thing. And because you can be squeezing, again, either way, this will squeeze out a sale or two. The question is, are you squeezing a juicy orange, or are you squeezing a dried up orange? Have you ever squeezed an orange? You got that first pressing and maybe the second, but that third pressing is hard as hell. So you got to look at it in those terms. Depending on the traffic you have, how the quality of targeting that traffic is a result of, it determines the amount of juice sales that you're going to get from it, and the squeezing of it, how much juice you're going to get out further. So all of this depends. Don't get that. If you don't have converting traffic now, you should not get this now. Or maybe you want to get it to save it, but your problem, you still have a big problem. And that problem is that you do not have super targeted traffic. You don't have it. And that is the first thing you need to then send through to your funnel with all these bells and whistles. So don't think that looking at this great product, it's a great product. It's marvelous. It's wonderful. And the developer is beyond reproach. I can tell you that myself. But are you going to benefit really from this? So I want you to benefit from the things you get. If you're going to spend the money, then make sure that you'll benefit from it. Don't just spend the money and you'll never be able to benefit because you're not sending the right traffic. So you understand? So you must understand that. Luckily, he's not asking for a monthly payment, just $27. As far as I read there, as you saw me, for a one-time payment, 27. If that's indeed what it is, you know, so you can get that and then come and get traffic multiplex to keep feeding that and developing that super targeted traffic to really make something work for you online. Because really you need that combination. You need something good. You need quality when a person arrives at your site or at the landing page. But you also need a constant and consistent source of quality, natural, organic traffic, and that is given to you or brought to you and helped develop for you by traffic multiplex. Now again, as I've always said, no matter what you're doing online and how you're trying to make money, you can even have an offline business, you really should be leveraging traffic multiplex, even if just for applying, as I'm suggesting that you all do in my videos. You know, I always tell you to apply for this salary from traffic multiplex through Classiforium. The last link on the bottom, classiforium.com, 50K job 5D. You apply for that opportunity there, and you know, in 5 months' time, you will be in a much better position to use an app like the one we just saw, and to profit from it, and as well be making money anyway from the traffic multiplex based system at classiforium.com. 50K job 5D. Okay, time for you to do the right things for yourself and your business. Take care.